2, 3. Okay, you ready, Michael?
Yep.
All right, guys, we have legs for you today. We have 3 major stations. You could be at each station for 3 to 4 sets, or if you're on a time, 13 to 15 minutes. I think that's what you wrote, 13 to 15. Yes, so 15 minutes at each 3 would be 45 minutes. If you have more time, say an hour, you could do 20 at each, or again, like I said, 3 or 4 circuits at each station. So the first one we have is barbell deadlifts. So you have SLDL, which is a stiff leg, then you have an RDL, and then you have a sumo. So it's 3 different variations of a deadlift where you go 10, 10, and 10. So without doing the barbell at first, let me tell you, a stiff leg deadlift is when you have a very slight bend in your knees. I would always see me like kind of like bounce like that. You just want it very slight, but it looks like I'm almost straight. Stick your butt back, okay, as you hinge and fold forward, so you're like this, so you're really hitting those hamstrings, okay? Should be only hamstrings you're really feeling here. An RDL is when I'm in that same position, but I squat until I hit my knees, and then I kind of bend forward. And then from here, when I stand up, I'm thinking about my glute and ham connection to get up to about here, right? So it's more of a bend. So if you're looking at my legs, I am now bending and hinging as opposed to stiff. But you're not totally stiff, you have a very slight bend. Do you see the difference? Okay? And then the last one is sumo, where you're here, and you'll do a bend forward. Again, all motions of the hips going backwards. This would be a squat, right? This is an RDL. Okay, so if I do it with the barbell, okay, we're gonna do our stiff leg, okay, then my RDL for 10, and then my sumo for 10. You may take breaks in between. If you have a bad low back, do the same thing with your legs, but with a bar behind your head, all right? Because I know that if you have a tricky low back, doing 30, 10, 10, 10, maybe a lot. So here, stiff leg fold, okay? RDL fold, more of a bent leg here, and then a sumo fold. You will still feel that slight switch in the back of the legs. All right, superset. Pretend I have a band. No, actually no band, it's close and wide. All right, so these are Bosu hex bar bridges. Don't be afraid, this thing is not gonna spin around on you. You can use the post to get started. I step my butt down and then it's gonna fold like this, but as long as you put your hands here, you'll feel safe. Walk down until about your neck is rested. Okay, from here, we have a close stance for first. So you're gonna do 15 close, all the way up, all the way down. It's actually really comfortable on your back. Okay, it allows you to do that thrusting motion. You may feel it in your quads, all right? If your quads are weak, you're gonna feel it more in your quads or your hamstrings can't pick up. If you need to, you can put a plate under your toes to focus more on the glutes. Then you're gonna go right into 15 wide. So put your feet out nice and wide. And you find that nice range of motion that you can really engage your glutes and the back of your legs. That's the main focus. But yes, I understand your quads might get some action too. All right, so back and forth just like that for, like I said, 3 or 4 sets or 15 minutes. Next station back here is quite simple. It's just the right, left. These are weighted lunge pulses. So you're gonna come staggered stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this all the way to 15. You'll probably need a lot heavier than 10. 15 and 15, and then your superset is a front squat off the cable tower. So I'm gonna use 2 handles here. All right, you're gonna face the cable tower. All right, you get a pretty reasonable weight. Hardest part is gonna be getting it off the floor. So you may wanna start at the bottom. Hold your hands here, elbows up and away, and I'm squatting. All right, just like this. Holding the cables up. You don't wanna rest them. That takes away the purpose. So we have 15 to 20 of these, okay? I also have, if you put a little back and that's pulling you forward, we can hook this up onto a cable tower, all right? So I'm gonna just do this now so you guys can see because some of you might need it. Bring it down. it's not heavy enough, so I'm not gonna be able to show you fully, but you could get into it like this, and you have to make it heavy so you can lean away and not fall down, and then you can squat from here. Okay, so what that does is support your back. But if it's not heavy enough, you will fall. So on your first try, make sure before you lean fully back that you feel safe and it's not gonna go backwards on you. All right, split squats, 15 right, 15 left. Okay, so this is the elevation now, all the way down, all the way up. So those are pulses without an elevation. This is elevated singles. Grab some dumbbells or kettlebells here as well. You have 15 and 15. And then you have booty band, reverse kicks, and then hook raises. So your reverse kicks, twist it, goes here, okay? Like this, kick, kick, kick. So we're not kneeling, we're standing. You're gonna go 30 per leg, and then a hook raises here and here, side to side, hitting those hips. Now, as I was telling the guys here in my demo, I don't expect you to do the hooked raises. Okay, you could do the booty band kicks. Those are great for the glutes. We'll grab some heavy kettlebells. I'm gonna have you guys do 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift for half the reps, so for 15. All right, and that's class.